Charles, a rally is taking place where you are protesters calling for international pressure to mount. Do they feel the international community has abandoned them?
Well, that's exactly why they're holding this rally. I don't think they don't feel like there's been enough support for Hong Kong, especially from countries that share its values, democratic countries especially. So they're gathered, about 100 people are gathered right behind me in Chatter Garden to call on the international community to put pressure on China. First off, on the United Kingdom, the former colonial power, to ask for it to say that the terms of the 1984 joint declaration signed with China have been breached. That was a declaration that grants Hong Kong the high degree of autonomy that it's supposed to have until 2047. Beijing, in response, says that these terms are no longer valid since the handover in 1997. Actually, this has been contradicted by the former Secretary of Foreign Affairs of Britain, Jeremy Hunt, and he was called out for having colonial illusions by Beijing. Another one of these things that they're asking in this protest is for U.S. Financial sanctions to be applied to individuals who have suppressed or are complicit in suppressing civil liberties here in Hong Kong.
Now, Charles, some protesters have been apologizing for going too far in recent days. Are they going to maybe rethink their strategy going forward?
Well, there's definitely a debate going on ever since the events that took place this week at the airport, where two mainlanders were mobbed and attacked on suspicion that at least one of them was a police officer disguised as a protester. Well, after those events and those violent images that were showed around the world, there was definitely a debate between the more peaceful approach, those who want a peaceful approach to getting their demands heard, which has been basically the road that they've been going down for over 2 to 3 months, and the more frustrated side of the protesters who think that this hasn't worked so far and they need more violent, more shocking action. And actually now the city's tycoons, this is the economic elite of Hong Kong, has chimed in as well, with Li Keqiang buying ad space in local papers to convey a message of love and dialogue between the two camps.
We'll see if that message resonates on the ground where you are. Charles, thank you very much for the update. Charles Pellegrin reporting there from Hong Kong.